Friends has made a big impact on people, so it's natural that writers of shows would want to reference Thomas Friends because of how well known it is. Well, in this video, I will be covering a lot of pop culture references of Thomas Friends. So, let's get into the video.
References? I watch a ton of shows. I bet I know all the Thomas ones.
Name 5 shows or books that have Thomas references in them.
Easy! My Hero Academia, Mario, wait, no. There's a character called Thomas in regular show.
Desto. How do you consider this guy's name a reference? You know what? I could just use the help, so you're free to stay for this video.
Let's go! I finally get to talk about My Hero Academia.
The first one I want to talk about is the Thomas reference in the Avengers. No way! Thomas was in the Avengers? Wait. What is this garbage? Let me, correct myself here. The Avengers 1967. It's very important to put the date there. In the episode, a funny thing happened on the way to the station. The episode starts off with murder, which is a little shocking because I had no idea what this episode would even be about. Luckily, we do not have to wait too long for this Thomas reference because, honestly, I was not looking forward to watching a 1967 show about the Avengers. So, it made me pretty happy. When we do get to see this reference, it is a 1967 McConnell Percy set. I couldn't get a good photo of this, so here is a picture by Thomas Tank Merch on Twitter, and it honestly looks pretty cool, and it's a really good looking toy.
The next reference is from the hit Disney TV show Amphibia, about a teenager called Anne, magically transported to a world of frogs. In season 3, Anne and her froggy folks are on Earth. In the episode, Mr. X, a movie poster for a film called Trains with Faces, can be seen when Anne and the planters escape the theater. The same poster appears when Mr. X finds them. It's pretty creepy, to be honest. I mean, look at that face. Is it a horror movie?
For the next reference, we have Girls on Panzer, the film. In case you don't know, Panzer means tank. Yeah, it means tank. There's a Thomas reference in a tank show. I really want to watch this. This is an anime about girls with tanks, and honestly, it's really funny to watch. And in one of the movies, there's a scene with a Thomas tank here, and it's pretty awesome. While I don't understand what's even happening in this movie, I really do want to know, and I feel like it could be very funny or just really bad, but I kind of want to watch this one day. I'll have to make time for that. Overall, this movie looks pretty funny, and the Thomas reference was very cool, and I really liked it.
The next reference comes from a shonen manga. It's My Hero Academia, the story of a powerless boy called Izuku Midoriya in a world where 80% of the population has superpowers called quirks, and he goes—
Desto, let's focus on the reference here.
Oh, right. Anyway, the character is called Tommy S. Gordon. Yes, it's a pun on Thomas and Gordon. His head and upper torso are made up of a steam engine, with his large cartoonish face being located on the smoke box. He's a villain from the My Hero Academia spin-off Vigilantes. Due to his quirk making his upper half composed of steam-powered machinery, Tommy can run at very high speeds. He doesn't appear much, and I see why. His design is, unpleasant, to say the least.
This next reference appears in a modern cartoon called Hilda. Hilda is honestly really good, and I love the show, and I'm excited for the 3rd season coming out soon. But anyway, back to the reference. In Season 2, Episode 1, we get this engine resembling Edward while they're chasing this grass thing with legs. This was honestly really cool and very unexpected to see in Hilda, and I really like this design they went that resembles Edward. It also totally fits the style of Hilda, and I really do like that as well. And it does not stand out like a huge reference either. It's something that you probably will miss your first time watching, like I did.
In the Bob the Builder episode, Scrambler to the Rescue, we have this very neat toy engine resembling Thomas. They even use Thomas's whistle. And he has some lovely coaches he's pulling.
The next reference comes from the show Pickle and Peanut. Does anyone remember the show? Because I certainly don't. Pickle and Peanut has this red Thomas here, and it kind of mimics what the model series did with its face changing and the eyes rolling. And it's honestly pretty cool of a character and a reference for Thomas and Friends. It was honestly done pretty well. I don't know how good Pickle and Peanut is as a show. I only watched like about the 3 minutes of this episode, and I didn't really get it or think it was funny, but you know, might be a good show. Maybe it's just not for me.
Man, 2015 was such a great year for Thomas fans, huh? The 70th anniversary, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, The Adventure Begins, Season 19. Oh yeah, and the giant Bachman Thomas in the movie Ant-Man. Also, Annie and one of Emily's coaches appears too. I guess Clarabelle just got lost in the toy box during recording that day.
And that was it for Thomas references in pop culture. This was a very fun video to make, and thank you, Desto, for being stuck here long enough to do this video.
No prob. And yeah, I've been stuck here for a pretty long time. By the way, can I put up a photo real quick?
Yeah, sure. Just don't have it in my area, please.
See ya, wouldn't wanna
Hold
be
up,
ya.
where did you even get...
Wait, this isn't Sodor. It's even better!
This has to be by far the weirdest ending to a video I've ever made.